I'm going to get to this braid style of lacing with another pair of my Doc Martens, my Horwind leather made in England's. Starting out, I'm going to start from side to side, going through the first eyelet, first grommet, going away from the shoe. So, go away from the shoe, from the inside on one side, and then away from the shoe on the inside on the other side. Making sure they're even, as one does. And here's where the fun begins. These are actually 140 centimeters long, so they're more of the standard size that you get after the fact. Some Doc Martens come with it. So I'm going to go ahead and do one side at a time, and I'm going to create a loop from the first grommet to the second grommet, starting from, as I said, one side at a time. So I'm going to go towards the shoe on the second grommet, and I'm going to match that up with the other side going towards the shoe on the second grommet. Alright, and this is where the braiding kind of starts taking place. So I'm going to loop, or go inside the loop from one side to the other. So taking this side of the lace and going through in between the first and second grommet loop. Okay, then on the other side, going to do the same thing between the first and second grommet loop. So that is my first braid. And I'm just going to repeat this pattern as I go. So, going from inside that loop to the third grommet, creating another loop, and then the same thing on the other side. Inside the loop, third grommet, another loop. Okay, so now crossing over and going through the loop. And I'm doing the same thing on the other side. I think it's good to stay consistent between which one goes first and which one goes second. It ends up looking a lot neater. I'm going to create another loop. It's going from inside the loop to the fourth grommet on one side, and the same thing on the other side. Okay, and then going to go through the loop on one side, followed by the other side. Okay, towards the shoe, inside the fifth grommet, creating another loop, same thing on the other side, and I'm going to cross over and go through the loops. Okay, same thing on the sixth grommet. I'm kind of picking up speed here. Starts to make sense after a couple of them. But it's also easy to get lost, as I have just proven. No, actually no, I'm good. Okay, fantastic. Hope this adds more personality to the video. Alright, crossing through the loop that I just made on one side, and then going through it on the other side. So right now I'm on my seventh grommet. I think my dog's about to bark. We'll see. I'm going to go into the eighth on one side, and then the eighth on the other side. And that's when I do my final knot here. So this is how it turns out. I already have the other one pre-done. And what's also neat is that it ends up going in the shoe, so when I make my knot, which is how I typically finish off my shoes, I can just kind of tuck it in, and it gives it more of this type of look. That's the finished product. Braided. Got the mustard and brown Doc Marten laces on my Horwind leather made in England's.